19,000 tonnes of steel carrying over 140,000 tonnes of coal across the world's oceans. Noble use megaships like these to move millions of tonnes of coal and coke to their customers around the world, quickly, reliably and profitably.
In the world of energy, coal is king, and Noble are one of the world's major suppliers. This is the Noble Coal Pipeline. In Scotland, it's an old tradition to give coal as a gift on New Year's Day to bring warmth and good luck. But it's certainly not luck that has brought Noble to where they are today.
Back in the mid-90s, Noble had a vision for the future demand of coal. And they were right. Today, an insatiable thirst for power from North Asia, China and India is the driving force behind demand. Globally, we use more than 6 billion tonnes of coal a year, with over 3/4 of that used to produce electricity, fueling economies and sustaining lives.
Without coal, most of the world's electricity supply would simply disappear. And it all starts here, deep underground, down under.
Australia is home to some of Noble's key operations in their coal supply chain. And this is where our journey begins.
Welcome to Newcastle, Australia. It's famous for its great food and wine, its beautiful beaches, but of course, it's best known for its thriving coal industry.
Set on the banks of the Hunter River, Newcastle has been delivering coal for over 200 years. And now Noble has a major stake in this valuable resource.
We're 150 metres below ground here at Noble's Tasman mine. Now the coal reserves from this mine, together with Able, are expected to be about 90 million tonnes.
Noble's Australian mines are expected to produce 15 million tonnes per annum within the next 5 years. And the new Able mine is generating more than just vast amounts of coal. It's also creating jobs.
And this mine here will add about another $500 million worth of revenue to the Australian economy. At the same time, it'll employ about 350 people.
This is Noble's Donaldson open cut mine, and it's been a vital source of coal. After extraction, coal is taken by truck to a stockpile area. Once the coal is cleaned to export specification, it's continuously loaded onto trains making 3 trips a day to Newcastle's port.
There are 80 wagons here, each carrying 95 tonnes. That's a massive 7,500 tonnes of coal flowing on to the next stage in the Noble pipeline.
Noble's operations are all clustered within 30 kilometres from the port, a fast and very cost-effective link in the supply chain. Once coal is offloaded, it's moved on by these impressive reclaimers to ship loaders, ready for export.
Each turn of this giant reclamation wheel moves another 40 tonnes of coal along the Noble pipeline, keeping it flowing around the world, every hour of every day.
Port Waratah Coal is the world's largest coal terminal, and it's here where Noble is speeding up the pipeline even more. They've teamed up with other investors to build a third loading terminal on Kooragang Island, helping to keep pace with future demands.
So those are Noble's operations in Newcastle. To see further developments in the coal pipeline here in Australia, we need to head north.
This leg of our journey takes us to warmer climes in Australia's Sunshine State.
Australians may argue about who's got the best beaches, but when it comes down to coal, it's agreed. Queensland has a very promising future.
With more than 30 billion tonnes of identified resources, Noble's Queensland operations are in the heart of Australia's growth area. These white markers outline the beginning of a new mine, and a new source of coal for Noble. Just over 6 months ago, this area was a field, but Noble have already uncovered the first coal seam 40 metres below ground. And within the next 6 months, they expect to be producing 2 million tonnes of coal a year.
We believe this coal could be potentially a metallurgical coal, in other words, could be utilised in steel mills for the production of steel, a high energy thermal coal for the production of thermal heat in power stations. So this coal is a great optional coal. Steve, this is a great opportunity here at Gladstone.
And to get this new source of coal to Noble's customers is the strategically positioned Gladstone Port Terminal. Now the world's 5th largest coal exporter and a new link in Noble's supply chain. When this ship is fully loaded, it'll take 140,000 tonnes of coal off to one of Noble's valuable customers around the world. But before we see that part of the pipeline, we need to take a closer look at another major coal exporting country. In 2002, Indonesia overtook Australia as the world's largest exporter of thermal coal. Noble's Indonesian operations, run under the management of PT Penang Coal, have extensive operations in Borneo's Kalimantan. They're currently managing between 10 and 12 million tonnes per annum and are confident they can double that number in the next 5 years. And the reason why they're so confident? Well, it's because coal is everywhere here and it's the good stuff. It's high-grade bituminous coal that's low in sulphur and high in energy output. This is better for the environment and helps industry meet emission requirements. To ensure future coal supplies, Noble have a team of geologists on the ground, exploring greenfield opportunities. Once found, they drill up to 100 holes, sometimes to a depth of 200 metres, establishing a clear and cost-controlled path for the life of the mine. Noble are putting a lot of energy into the ground here, sometimes literally explosive.
I think the real strength that we have is that we're able to cover all the different aspects of the supply chain, the supply pipeline.
We're actually excavating the coal
and then converting that into an operation. But we've got the skilled and motivated people, you know, that are involved in every step of that chain.
Getting coal out of the ground can be a messy business, but Noble knows how to get it right. Every mine is backfilled and then rehabilitated with an extensive tree planting programme. Tell us, what are we looking at here, Greg?
This is where we first started the mine in 2005. Where you're standing now, we had a pit where the coal was, which is approximately 80 metres below where we're standing now.
At their Wirra mine, Noble have taken great care to return the land back to its original condition. They've already planted over 25,000 acacia trees. And it's not just the environment they're looking after. Noble invests in health, education and other important local amenities that bring real benefits to people living here in the community. For Noble, it's more than just mining coal from the ground. It's about adding value at every link in the supply chain. They're continuously strengthening their position by building vital infrastructure such as roads and ports, forming another hands-on link in the supply chain. This is where we enter the next stage of the Noble coal pipeline. So come on, let's get a bird's eye view of this operation. Noble's shipping logistics start with barges, carrying their 8,000-ton loads down the tentacled rivers of Borneo. They use specially designed floating cranes to fill these super-sized ships super fast. In just 72 hours, this Cape-size vessel is ready for shipment. It's these types of efficiencies that create additional value for Noble, their customers and stakeholders.
Hi Ben. Okay, so you want 50,000.
Another vital link is Noble's chartering division, delivering cargo to the right place, at the right price and on time. Every detail is double-checked, ensuring quick and efficient delivery to customers globally.
No matter what the weather, Noble's pipeline is always working, delivering their customers valuable resource to its final destination, 24/7. And it's here in power stations across Asia where vast amounts of coal are needed to energise industry, economies and people's lives.
But Noble's work doesn't stop here. They're also taking responsibility for the environment and are a global leader in the carbon credits business. They have a dedicated carbon credits team and are certified to implement and audit carbon credit projects, ensuring that strict UN protocol is met.
Noble provides knowledge and measurable standards to companies around the world, helping them to become environmentally responsible.
Noble's biggest resource, however, is its people, whose energy and commitment to keep the coal pipeline flowing every day hands-on. Noble's integrated coal pipeline strategy is like a well-run military campaign, planning every manoeuvre in advance, ensuring valuable resources are delivered quickly and efficiently, powering the world with energy, the lifeblood of our planet.
So next time you turn on the TV or switch on a light, just think about how Noble work to make it possible.